Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be hearing from T.I. regarding his thoughts on rapper Lecrae's interview with the megachurch pastor, the recent public lynching, and much, much more. So without any further delay, let's jump right into the video. What are your thoughts on Lecrae's interview with the pastor and the remarks that were made about slavery?
Like Lecrae is much, I've sat with Lecrae on several occasions, and I really respect his humility. I respect like his poise and kind of how he presents himself. He ain't never been like preachy. You dig what I'm saying? But at the same time, he ain't succumbed to the ways of the world completely. You know. So when I see him sitting down with this gentleman, right? I see him sitting down with this gentleman, and the gentleman, I don't know if he trying to impress, because that's another thing that white people do, that, they all the way racist, but they like, okay, I'm not a racist, but I know I have racist followers, and I don't want to alienate them. You know what I'm saying? So I still like my racist customers to be comfortable when they come through here. So that's what it felt like to me. You dig what I'm saying? So he goes off about this. He goes on this tangent about the benefits of slavery and how we should be thankful for some of the things that were left behind to us from slavery. That sounded like one of your racist buddies said that shit to him. He was like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna try it. And man, he tried that shit, and I seen it in Lecrae's face. And because he's not the type to succumb to his desire of emotion, you know what I'm saying? Like his temper, I saw it. I saw the little devil on his shoulder, like, nigga, you ain't gonna say nothing. Nigga, you ain't gonna say nothing. Hey, but he exercised extreme caution, and I can respect that, because that would have been better than me, because I would have tested Cuz Jump probably. I am afraid that I probably would have tested Bruh Jaw to see if he really gonna turn the other cheek. Let's see how much you believe in this shit. That is, the fear I have, and kind of like I'm instinctive. Anyway, but what's even more interesting to me, is now I scroll down my timeline and I see the same person who spoke with such confidence. I'm talking about, he had his chest out, his shoulders back, head up high, saying this shit in a black man's face, as though he was I'm talking about dead to the right. And now I see him, and he's slunched over. I mean, it seemed like his confidence been snatched out his body, and he's like, well, I just want to tell you that I know that. No, bro, listen. And that's what I keep trying to tell y'all. They could give a fuck less about what we think or how we feel. They only care about how much we spend. And we say, I just want to let my black brothers and sisters, man, what black brothers and sisters? The ones that you said were slaves at one point in time, and you benefit from it, and it's okay. That's why you have white blessings. Man, come on, bro. They don't give a fuck about how we feel. They care about when he thought I might say something that may hurt black people's feelings. His response, man, say that. But then when and he actually saw the response that black people were having, and it's like, no, white people too. We're pulling our money, man. We ain't coming back to your church. We pulling our money. We pulling our investments. We pulling our contributions. Well, now whoa, no. Well, no, let's be invincible. We have to forgive. I'm still learning. No, bro, you just don't want. You saw that the money that you get from your racist constituents that you didn't want to alienate at first. You saw that number paled in comparison to how much you would lose from blacks and decent, fair white people who would choose not to support you should you take that approach. It was really a numbers game, bruh. And if you know, and I'm going to just let all you corporations and everybody, I'm going to give y'all a little secret. If you know the same math that the racist whites know, you know it's way less of them. That's what they tripping by. Brings me to my next point. Let you guys in on a little secret. Look, man, a long time ago, man, white people who only care about being white people. Like, there are some white people who only care about being white people. They don't care about doing a good job. They don't care about being a good family man, or, they don't care about, their actions and deeds. They only care about being white. Why? Because white people can win automatically without doing shit. So if being white wasn't enough to win anymore, they'd actually have to do something to be important now, wouldn't they? They'd actually have to compete with their productivity and talent. That's why because the only way they can be tall is for somebody else to be on their knees. You know what I mean? That's why they fighting for this shit. But anyway, if they had the same mathematics that the hateful racist whites had, then they would know I'm on live. So everything you're saying, everybody head. I'm just letting you know. I'm sorry. So if they had the same mathematics that the hateful racist whites had, they know we got greater numbers. They wouldn't even play the numbers game. If it's about, the majority, we are already the majority. We're already the majority. You know what I'm saying? Little brown babies gonna kill racism. So to play the game of I don't want to alienate my racist customers, or I don't want to alienate my racist constituents in my congregation, that's stupid. Because the numbers are too small. It's like they're dicks. So that's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb to do. You know what I'm saying? They probably just going by, just seeing all the shit that's going on. They feel like, it must still be the majority. Look at all the shit that's going on. Now, y'all just dastardly and diabolical, man. Y'all just, what I'm saying? Y'all willing to... It's certain shit, man. But I can't still be me. And when I say me, I'm talking about Tip. The same Tip I've known since I was a little bad at Tip on Bankhead. If I can't still be me and have it, it ain't for me. I just want to give y'all a little, just a little tidbit, man, of perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because we digest a lot of information. We see a lot of shit come through our fucking eyes and on our minds. That, like, throughout the day, so many fucking stories. So we have to kind of unpack this shit here and there, man. So I just, as the shit start making sense to me, I share it with you. Salute.
What are your thoughts on Rayshard Brooks, the 27-year-old black male who was gunned down by police in Atlanta, Georgia?
That shit is horrendous. That shit horrible, man. That shit fucked up. A lot of people were saying, this, that, resisting. I don't give a enough. It's enough white people should have died on the way to jail. They didn't die. They had did so much that kind of... Anybody could have dropped their ass off a bridge in their handcuffs and would have probably been alright and justified their action. But the motherfucker still made it to jail. They woke up in a holding cell. You know what I mean? Cause Cuz had to lose his life on his daughter's birthday weekend, man, behind that shit. That's the bullshit right there. That's the bullshit. It don't really matter what he did. It don't really matter. It don't really matter what he did. Shit. That shit, impact me, bro, because this shit, man, it's just too much. It's too much to respond to. And then the several people hanging from trees. These are all tools of war. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a war that we're experiencing. We're living our lives, going to work, going to school, going to clubs, going to party, going just chilling in the midst of a fucking war. They setting it off on us like a... I don't understand here. Why does it not take very much at all for any of us to retaliate against our own? But we need every excuse under the sun to retaliate against an enemy. A true enemy. A generational enemy. I don't understand. But then again, I do understand it, because we're naturally peaceful people. We're naturally peaceful people. That's how we got into this shit in the first place. I mean, Portuguese pulled up on a freedom. Hey, brother! Come in! And then, before you know it, and I played our kindness for blindness. You know what I mean? Played up under the chief. Turned him against the in the next village, in the next village, in the next village. Before you know it, here we is talking about fucking white blessings. So, we are naturally peaceful people, which is why this shit is taking the turn it's taking. But the good news is, you know what I'm saying? Their violence is unmatched, their treachery is unmatched, their weaponry may be unmatched. The good news is, God only gonna fight on one side. I don't know what you know about God, but the God I know ain't going. As long as God on our side, we don't need nothing. All we gotta do is show up with more faith than fear. And we got their ass. Well, my wife looking at me like I'm talking too much, so I'm gonna go hit the end button. Love and respect to all that deserve it. Death to the cowards that hide behind their artificial power. Love.